Hello everyone, this is Nillufary. It's Monday, May 4th, 2020. I'm here at the office of the European Commission in Greece. This is their flag, if you can see. And that's their entrance. So on April 10th, I sent an email to the President of the European Commission. It's here, my letter. I also sent them the same letter a few days later via post. Over past 3 weeks, I came here several times. I also went to the office of the European Parliament several times as well to give these letters in person and get a protocol number for my letter. So today I was finally able to get inside and give my letter, but they didn't give me a protocol number for my letter. They said nobody is here. I don't think it's. They told the truth because I see all the offices are open. Anyway, I was finally able to give my letter, to get my letter inside, and I'm going to read this letter quickly. So that I can publish it online regarding my dire situation in front of the office of the United Nations Refugee Agency. So here, as you can see, this letter was dated Friday, April 10th, 2020, and was addressed to the President of the European Commission. So subject: put an end to my long imprisonment in Greece. Apologize, compensate, and let me go. Dear President of the European Commission, Miss Ursula von der Leyen. So I don't know if they pronounced this name correctly or not, but hopefully I did. I am 33 years old, a civil engineer and a beneficiary of international protection and a stateless person in exile for over 15 years, who have been held hostage, exploited and deprived of everything in Greece for nearly 6 years. I am currently on a long-standing protest at the doorsteps of the office of the United Nations Refugee Agency, UNHCR, for over 36 months. This letter was sent about 1 month ago, so now it's 37 months. I'm seeking the organization's assistance for my resettlement in another country, or for my case to be addressed to another UNHCR office inside or outside Europe, where I could get a proper response to my resettlement inquiry. Here I was initially on hunger strike for up to 64 days, and I am now also undocumented for more than 24 months. Which is now 25 months. While in exile for nearly a decade in northern Iraq, my life was destabilized again by the government of Mafia KRG in the region, in coordination with the Iraq's evil regime, and I was consequently forced into exile for the second time in less than a decade in the year 2014. Several months from the second destabilization of my life, and in hope of finding protection and a durable and sustainable solution for my life, I had eventually found myself on the Europe's shores 1 year after my arrival to the continent, and as a direct consequence of a shameful misdirection, false and incomplete information given to me by the office of the United Nations Refugee Agency, UNHCR, NGOs and asylum authorities in Greece, I had suffered an illegal deportation from Sweden back to Greece in September 2015. In Greece, they told me that I had to register in this country. Then, if admitted, I will be able to get documents and leave and go wherever I wanted to settle in Europe. They are very good people, they told me. They understand how bad the situation is in Greece, and they will never send you back here. But in spite of all that, the Swedish Migration Agency had sent me back to Greece, even when Greece was not abiding by the Dublin regulations. They sent me back at the time, even when all the borders were temporarily open and people could freely leave Greece and reach the prosperous countries of Europe without having to rely on people smugglers or without having to take dangerous routes to reach safety in prosperous countries of Europe. The Swedish Migration Agency declared that the decision on my deportation was on the grounds of Dublin regulations, when reality dictates that they sent me back to Greece because I did not pay people smugglers to raise their territory in the first place. As UNHCR, due to its political agendas, had continued to disregard my repeated requests for assistance for my resettlement in another country for nearly 1.5 years, from my illegal deportation from Sweden in September 2015, I had eventually forced into announcing a hunger strike and protest at the doorsteps of the organization on March 21, 2017. A long-standing protest which is still undergoing up to this date under the most inhumane, degrading and undignified conditions. Now, due to the Dublin regulations, I will no longer be able to find protection in other EU countries. Also, due to timing and geographical restrictions, I was also being excluded from benefiting from EU's already failed relocation program. That is why the only durable and sustainable solution with respect to my case would only be my resettlement in another country, most likely outside of this continent, Canada, US or Australia. Although refugees are the only group of people eligible for resettlement, but even in possession of the legal status, they are not allowed to apply for resettlement on their own. According to the current frameworks, resettlement of individual refugees would require UNHCR's mediation for the submission of their applications. In Greece, however, rather than recognizing my rights, they even blocked my access to the UNHCR office, with a clear hope of forcing me into taking illegal routes and leaving the continent by other means rather than available legal channels, or alternatively to enforce forced return to what they call the country of origin. The UNHCR office in Greece is refusing to take any responsibilities and seems to have left the matters to the Greek state. They are also denying to help resolve this horrifying deadlock by considering to act on one of the many practical propositions I had formally addressed to their office on countless occasions, which briefly are as follows. To issue an official letter that would explain UNHCR's reason for denying me entry to its building, and also include clear information and instruction about which office of the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, and in where would be the best office to handle my case and my resettlement request, and why, as part of their mandate, UNHCR must also coordinate a safe and immediate transition to that office. Second, otherwise UNHCR was kindly asked to coordinate a meeting between delegates of one of the following countries, Canada, US or Australia, in order to negotiate a safe passage and my rights to settle in one of these countries. UNHCR can also consider issuing a public appeal addressed to the asylum and immigration authorities of the above-mentioned countries in order to encourage them to consider granting me asylum, entry to their country, or alternatively to accept a refugee resettlement application from me without a resettlement referral from UNHCR's office. Meanwhile, the so-called humanitarian NGOs in Greece are all refusing to offer legal or any kind of services to my case. Additionally, I have also reached a deadlock seeking legal aid from the state. During my last endeavor on this regard, I have also suffered numerous physical assaults at the hands of the Hellenic police. UNHCR, on the other hand, seems to have completely lost perspective and compassion, and only tends to extend the situation in a clear hope that I would eventually die and never going to make it. Perhaps death by starvation, a cheap and easy solution without having to cost them anything, and all at the expense of the refugee himself. A systematic deprivation and targeted assassination. This could also be a politically motivated matter that may, behind the shadows, involve other countries other than Greece as well. Over trying to reach the UNHCR's office, I have been subject to continued physical assaults at the hands of the guards of the UNHCR's building, the employees of the organization, the people inside the UNHCR's building, and even the Hellenic police. However, these deterrents and terrorizing measures were not the only policy of the UNHCR towards this case, because I had as well suffered indefinite numbers of illegal detention in different police facilities, trials after trials in the courts of Athens, the Castirio Evil prison, and illegal detention in refugee camps and even in prisons. And illegal and torturous treatment continually being practiced on my case since my illegal deportation from Sweden back to Greece in September 2015. I am not living my own life, I'm barely surviving, even though I hadn't done anything wrong. Yet they deceived me and have been forcing me into silence while everyone pretends it is the way it should be. Why? The Hellenic police is regularly removing me from the doorsteps of the UNHCR's building. Yet, in spite of doing this for far too many years, still do not want to make a statement about this ongoing situation. We don't care. Your life doesn't matter to us. Go back to your country. Why you came here? Go kill yourself. Remove your shelter from there and go die somewhere else. Are samples of their short replies to my requests for making a statement. On one particular incident, I was also hit by a passenger car in the middle of the street opposite to the UNHCR building. A car driver had attempted to murder me. It hit me once and then waited for me to get up, and then it hit me again and simply ran away. As I had reported the incident to the police, they were only shooting me from one police station to another police station, and were doing this for 2 days before they finally told me that since I did not die from the incident, therefore to the police it was not a crime worthy of investigation, and thus I should forget all about the whole incident or wanting to pursue the perpetrators. Additionally, so far I have had up to 22 trials in the court of Athens, the Castirio Evil prison, simply on the counts of attempting to reach the office of the UN Refugee Agency UNHCR and seeking a durable and sustainable solution for my life. And as listed below, I have as well been practically imprisoned in 5 different prison facilities in 5 different occasions on the same accounts. This is in addition to the fact that each time they take me to the court, they also keep me in detention for 2 to 3 days. That according to the Greek laws would also count for more than 1 year of imprisonment. First, by a court order number GAM 1800 from March 7, 2018, I had to serve a 12 months 10% prison sentence in the closed prison of Naflio from March 7, 2018 to April 13, 2018. I suffered some physical and verbal assaults in this prison, which were all orchestrated by the police. As a result of an arbitrary...
If you won't go straight, not here, in this building, because we guard it.
I told them, they know.
Yes, go 100 meters up.
I have 1 page left.
Yes, go 10, 20 meters.
My letter is addressed to these people.
Yes, go.
I told them already.
Go 30, 40 meters down.
No, my letter is addressed to these people. I'm going to read it, it's finished. 1 page.
Yes, you are here 20 minutes.
Finished, just 10 minutes. And I'm not here 20 minutes, I'm here 14 minutes.
Yes, okay, go straight down.
Second, as a result of an arbitrary decision by the Hellenic police, I had to serve a 12 months 10% prison sentence in the Amygdaleza pre-removal detention facility from May 2nd, 2020 to June 8, 2018. 1 or 2 days earlier, I had suffered multiple physical assaults by the guards of the UNHCR building, as well as one of the employees of the organization for trying to reach the organization. The videos of the incident are available on my YouTube channel. Third, by the court order number BAM 7091 from the year 2018, and the court order number BAM 8697 from the year 2018. I had to serve a 12 months plus 6 months 10% prison sentence in the closed prison of Khania from June 27, 2018 to August 14, 2018. I suffered multiple physical assaults in Khania. These assaults as well were all orchestrated by the police. Fourth, by the court order number AAM 851, followed by a trial on February 8, 2019, and the court order number GAM 1800 from February 27, 2018. I had to serve a 6 months plus 8 months 10% prison sentence in the closed prison of Kos from February 6, 2019 to March 14, 2019. I suffered multiple physical assaults at the hands of the Hellenic police during serving these sentences. My cell phone, Samsung Galaxy S6 Gold, was also stolen by the police. Last one, and by the court order number BAM 4403, followed by a trial in May 15, 2019. I had to serve a 6 months 10% prison sentence in the closed prison of Naflio from May 15, 2019 to June 6, 2019. I was also assaulted by the police upon my removal from the doorsteps of the UNHCR office on May 2nd, 2019. I am truly terrorized by UNHCR, by the people inside the UNHCR's building, and by the Hellenic police as well. I am extremely tired, exhausted, and almost dying. I fear for my life, my safety, and well-being. The conditions at the doorsteps of the UNHCR are also extremely dire. I am struggling for my basic needs on daily basis. Despite asking the organization and the Athens municipality on numerous occasions, but they have never responded to my repeated requests for providing essential needs such as sanitary services, portable toilet, portable shower, or water and electricity at my protest site at the doorsteps of the UNHCR's office, and hence I had therefore for over 3 years have been visiting nearby hospitals in order to use the toilet there. But they have also been regularly making problems for me, and the outbreak of the coronavirus over recent weeks had given them yet even more reasons in participating in worsening of my situation and denying me access to do services in their hospitals as well. Currently, I have daily issues finding a place where I could use those essential services, even toilet. Additionally, I also haven't been able to take a shower anywhere in over a month's time. Actually, it's now 2 months' time. I have also been excluded from obtaining the cash assistance, which is about 200 to 215 euros monthly allowance provided to most of the refugees who have been deliberately stuck in this country. Having run out of funds, my own savings, now basically starving on a daily basis, only eating 1 meal a day to survive, and it has been like this for over a year. As part of their utterly inhumane treatment, they also destroyed my shelters at least on 3 occasions, and at the meantime, as part of their cover-up efforts, they also cut my internet, stole one of my phones, Samsung Galaxy S6 Gold, confiscated my second phone, Samsung Galaxy S8 Edge, and also broke my third phone, ZTE Blade. Dear President of the European Commission, in nearly over 6 years of my prolonged imprisonment in Greece, the Greek state had egregiously violated all of its international obligations under the 1951 Geneva Convention, the European Human Rights Convention, and 2 other international conventions as listed below. The 1951 Geneva Convention, Article 3, Article 7, Paragraph 3, 4, 5, Article 15, Article 16, Article 17, Article 18, Article 19, Paragraph 2, Article 21, Article 22 and 23, Article 24, Paragraph 1b and Paragraph 3, and lastly, Article 30. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 1, Article 5, Article 8, Article 9, Article 22, Article 23, Paragraph 1, Article 25, Paragraph 1, the European Convention for Human Rights, Article 1, Article 3, Article 5, Article 13, and Article 14, the Convention Against Torture and Other Cruel, Inhumane, and Degrading Treatment or Punishment, CAT, Article 1, Article 2.1, 2 and 2.2, Article 3, Article 6.3, Article 10.1, Article 11, Article 12, Article 13, Article 14.1, Article 15, Article 16.1, and Article 17.1. Although over the past 3 years I had submitted several complaints to the Greek Ombudsman and had asked for their intervention, but so far nothing had come out as a result of these complaints. Additionally, however, I had also addressed the European Commission, the Petition Committee at the European Parliament, as well as the European Ombudsman, but my situation still remains unresolved. In close, it is my understanding that in response to my petition number 7049 submitted to the Petition Committee at the European Parliament last year, the committee had also informed the European Commission, letter number D 300697/21 10/2020. See this document here, which I provided a link for them on my Twitter account of my dire situation in Greece, which is why I'm hereby once again reaching out to the European Commission and seeking your urgent assistance in resolving this extremely erosive and exhausting matter. I believe there is a lot more dignity and honor in killing people straight away rather than what is being practiced on my case for these many years. The matter of the fact is that over this past 6 hellish years, Europe has taken far more from me than it has the power to give back, and hence I am requesting not just an official apology from the European Union, but also to be compensated for the amount of irreparable and immeasurable damages it had unjustly and unfairly inflicted on my life. As a gesture of goodwill and as a way of easing my pain and suffering, the European Union must also immediately grant me a safe passage to a country of asylum outside Europe, i.e. Canada, US, or Australia, and let me go urgently. Neither Europe nor any of its member states does not own me, and I am not their slave. I did not seek refuge to pay and suffer, nor did I do it simply to end up being a slave in this continent. You do not get to decide for my life and have no rights and cannot force me to stay in a place or in a country where no protection of any kind is available to me, and this oppression must stop now. For far too many years I have suffered too much at the hands of Iran's evil regime and the government of Mafia Khaji in northern Iraq. Enough of Europe's and United Nations oppression. You will be held accountable for any harm comes to me resulting from this utterly inhumane, unethical, and illegal treatment. Put an end to my prolonged imprisonment in Greece. Apologize, compensate, and let me go. Put an end to this torment now. I am anxiously looking forward to your kind assistance in resolving the above mentioned matters. Yours respectfully, Anwar Nillufary. Registered case number at the Greek Asylum Office 12826 from the year 2014. My address, my shelter located in front of the UNHCR's office since March 21st, 2017, Michalakopoulou 91, Athens. I also provided them with some links to my Facebook page, YouTube channel, and Twitter account. This letter was sent to them, as I said, on Friday, April 10, 2020, and this was also sent to many other people here. I'm going to publish this letter on my Facebook page, so you're gonna see the letter there for yourself, and I look forward to your kind solidarity and support in whatever ways possible. Please help. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.